And they're off. And an even start in the Durham Cup, and best away Wolfie's Dynaghost. Pushing up on the inside is Algiers, and they're going at a good clip early as they hit the wire. A couple away is Treason going to a clear third, followed by Artie's Storm. As taking over is Wolfie's Dynaghost, and now able to relax in behind is Algiers as Treason moves up to second spot. In fourth is Artie's Storm, and Warcourt the outside. Second last Avoman, and Novo Sol is last. Showing up in front is Wolfie's Dynaghost and leads by a length. Racing second Treason, and tucked up on the inside is the hot favourite Algiers in third, and they're out by a length and a half. On the outer is Warcourt, shading on the inside Artie's Storm, and together at the back, Novo Sol and Avoman. And they went through the first quarter in 24 and 2, and out in front, Wolfie's Dynaghost by 3 parts of a length to Treason. Algiers running fresh on the inside in third, nicely placed. Behind them is Warcourt. Artie's Storm up the inside, making headway. A length and a half away, second last Avoman, and last is Novo Sol. They went through the half in 48 and 1, a half mile to run, and showing the way it is Rafael Hernandez, Wolfie's Dynaghost. A length to Treason. Parked right behind them, Algiers on the inside. A length away came Warcourt, and now pushed along for the first time Artie's Storm as they quicken. And Algiers creeping up on the inside of Treason as they go after Wolfie's Dynaghost. Back in second last position, Avoman, and last is Novo Sol. Wolfie's Dynaghost crunching through these fractions, leads at the quarter as they turn in the Durham Cup. Treason second, waiting in the wings. Algiers looking for racing room now, and down the outside, Warcourt's running on and trying to extricate as Algiers in the centre. Wolfie's Dynaghost in front. Algiers coming into second spot, and down the outside is Artie's Storm finishing well. Wolfie's Dynaghost led a length. Algiers and Artie's Storm. Artie's Storm swept to the front, and Artie's Storm's got the lead. Algiers coming on late, but Artie's Storm goes on to win the Durham Cup. Second is Algiers. Third on the inside, Wolfie's Dynaghost, and then came Treason, followed by Warcourt. Next to last, Avoman, and last, Novo Sol. 141.08. Opening quarter in 24 and 2, a half a mile, 48 and 1. 3 quarters, 110 and 4, the mile 130.
It is the very classy Artie's Storm pulling off the upset here in the Durham Cup. And one guy that has been very instrumental to Paul Buttigieg's operation has been Rick Hayashi, and he is joining me to the right. And Emma Wilson gave this horse a very nice steer here today. Rick, I saw this horse during the springtime. It just took him a little while to get going for whatever reason, but boy, it seems like he's never been better.
Yeah, he had a lot of problems early with his feet, and his blood was all out of whack, and it just took a long time to get him to where he is today.
At what point did you think this season that maybe he has started to turn the corner?
I got to give a lot of credit to our blacksmith, John Staples. He horses had nothing but bruised feet all the time, and he come up with these protective shields for him. And since he's had them on, he's turned the corner.
As I said, you're a very humble guy, so you won't take the credit, but I'm going to give you a lot of credit as well because you and Paul do a great job together. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
There you go. Let's bring in the winning pilot here now, this being Emma Wilson. And Emma, this is why we run the race, because on paper, you had a horse that was coming in from all around the world and done some very, very good things. From a pace point of view, how'd the race unfold from, I know you're a real avid handicapper pre-race. Did the race unfold as you expected?
Actually, it didn't. When the inside horse actually when we broke and he was kind of hustling for early position, I wasn't sure if that was going to be the tactic. And I mean, there's enough pace where Wolfie kind of moved along, Raffy kind of took control, and I wanted to be within range. That was the whole thing. Even Paul had said to Rick, just make sure she's within range and make sure he's within range, and he'll give you that kick. So, that's what it was for me about getting that range and getting a split, getting a seam. But I mean, you can just see in this situation where it takes a village. Rick giving the credit to Mr. John Staples, but I mean, it's more than that. You know, I got to be on the glory stage and ride the horse in the race, but I mean, as you said, all spring, like this is something that they've been working on with this horse from the get-go to get him good, and they got him good, and they earned this, and they deserve it.
Absolutely. And you know what? You were involved in a real fight, too, and that's a pretty classy horse on your inside. A bunch of classy horses. Take away Algiers, it's still a really good field. So just at what point do you think, I might have a shot in here?
Well, you know, knowing how good he was going and knowing that he, you know, as we said already, turned a corner, and I was expecting a good kick. So if I could get the trip, I could get the kick, and I could get the kick. I, you know, was hopeful that at least I could be second. I mean, you never want to run for second money. You ride for the win. So down the backside as the pace was setting up, and you know everything was tight. Everyone was, you know, paying attention where everybody was. I had a chance to kind of move through the turn and get a line to the outside. And once I had that straight shot, you know, if he gave me the kick like we all thought he could, you know, he's Hicker. Like this is his home court. This is he comes to play every time. We've got serious horses here, and he showed that.
There's a couple of fans watching that would be very upset with me if you didn't get a chance to say hi to them. So you want to take a couple of moments to say hi?
Hi, Avery. Hi, Gracie.
Congratulations.
Cheers. Thank you.
Okay, there you go. Artie Storm pulls off the upset in the Durham Cup.
And the pick 3 there, $106.95 is the return for either 3